You are live, my friend.
Oh, we are.
It's a good thing that it's 18 and over.
Yeah, good thing, right? I got my AirPod.
Well, I said something last week, so it's your turn to say something.
Oh, man.
All right, here we are, episode 77 of By the Numbers. Rich, what movies are we watching tonight?
Man, we got Twisters. We got Finding Me Falling. We got Freud's Last Session. Skywalkers, A Love Story. Knox Goes Away. Those are our 5 movies this week.
Pretty simple show this time. Nothing extra. No guests. Unfortunately, we're not going to be joined by Tiana, but we're going to do one in the future with her, hopefully next month. And I'm going to lose my internet. Fingers crossed. But
fingers crossed we get Tiana next month and you don't lose your internet.
And I don't lose my internet. Yeah. In the meantime, I'm Dave. That's Rich. Faces for Radio podcast starts right now. What's up, my friends? Thank you for joining us as the Faces for Radio podcast presents By the Numbers, where we take new releases in theater, streaming, and video. We watch them. We let you know our thoughts. I am your host, David Lowe. My co-host is
Rich. How you doing, brother?
Oh, man, I feel like hammered shit right now, but
you sound like it.
I'm here. So I'm having some problems breathing, but I want to do the show. Got to make it happen. I always feel better after we do the show.
Yeah.
So hopefully with the, I got a shot today and I'm getting medication tomorrow. So hopefully I'll be better next week.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, eyes crossed, which they already are for me. Let's say hi to the chat and see what's going on. And who should pop up first?
What's up,
hey,
Jay?
Manly. Good to meet you. Good to see you, my friend. I am so glad you're here. I got a special cookie for you. There you go.
Oh, shit.
Cookies and cream sugar cookie that I found online. That's brand new. No one else has gotten this cookie yet. So that's for you, my brother. Thank you so much. And I do want to set you up as a moderator. So look for that coming up soon.
We appreciate you, Jay.
Let's see. Yep. And I appreciate that. Yeah. Smash that like button. Please do. And Caveman, Jay, you stole my cookie. Sorry, Caveman. No cookie for you.
We appreciate Caveman too, man. I hope you're doing better, bro.
And I hope you're doing better, Caveman. I know you were in the hospital recently. I hope you're out and eating regular food because hospital food sucks. Want to say hi to Rob. Rob's good to see you, brother. Thank you so much for being here.
Get Rob back up on here.
Got to get Rob back on the show.
Uh-huh.
Got to get Rob on the show. Miss Caveman's in the house. What is up? Fine, folks. I don't know if she's talking about me.
Not me either.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate it. Hey, Dave and Rich. Hope you recover quickly, Dave. Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. It's been about a week that I've been dealing with this, and it's kind of pissing me off. But so I'm gonna stop breathing. I'm gonna be like stopping to breathe in between sentences. So you might. My pentameter is going to be off, but I'm here. Let's do it. Cookie. Yes, cookie. Me likey that cookie. That's right, cookie. I discovered frozen macaroons at the grocery store. Tiana.
What's up, Tiana?
It's good to see you. We're sorry we missed you to come on tonight, but hopefully we can get you on next month for a show. We'd love to get you on the show.
Yeah.
So
You're
I
always
can't wait.
supporting us.
Can't wait. Thank you, Jay. Appreciate that, brother. Thanks, Miss Caveman. I appreciate that. So I'm not going to be my loud, obnoxious self. I'll just be obnoxious, and we'll get started with these movies. So we took these 5 movies, and we watched them. We scored them. I did all the math, rubbing myself, like I always do. And I took the average score, ranked them 5 to 1. So, Rich, big question: which one got the lowest score?
It has to be Finding Me Falling. It really does. I wanted to like this movie, but it was not good.
Rubbing. That's right. Rubbing. All nipples this time. It was all nipples.
Like this.
Skip my post making fun of Rich. I see how it. I didn't see your post, bro.
Evan.
I did not see your. There's no post from you.
He probably put it on my station.
You know I would displayed it because I love you making fun of Rich.
That's Evan's superpower.
It is.
It is. Him and Nate both.
Yeah. But yeah, no,
Like,
I didn't.
Like in a group chat.
I did not see a post from you making fun of Rich. So please copy and put it back in there, and I'll make it happen. All right. So yes, our lower scored movie for this week is Find Me Falling. Rich likes to say finding, but it's Find Me Falling. Yeah, like over and over.
I did.
So Find Me Falling, which is on Netflix, you guys, if you're interested.
And I totally forgot about Harry Connick Jr. I hadn't heard from him in years, and he just pops up in this movie.
So here we've got a romantic comedy, and I'll read the synopsis. It says, after a failed comeback album, rock star John Allman escapes to a dreamy Mediterranean island, only to discover his new cliffside home has an unfortunate notoriety that attracts unwanted visitors in an old flame. So basically, he's a rock star. His album takes a shit. He moves to Cyprus, gets this house on a cliff where people commit suicide.
I wanted more of that. I mean, just to deal with more of that than the love story.
Yeah, and I've got to ask, was that on purpose? Because I was like, was he depressed enough? Did he want to do that? Or did he, or was it just that he was oblivious to it and he's got a great deal, like it says in the trailer?
I think he was oblivious to it because he wouldn't have put the fence up, in my opinion. Because when the cop, he froze.
I'm still here. I didn't freeze. I'm trying to read Evan's text so I can put it up.
Because when the cop, he seemed shocked.
My nipples cannot cut glass right now because it's 108 outside. I said, oh, fuck, episode Find Me Falling is Rich's life story. I took piano lessons online from Harsh and played for him on Zoom. Okay.
I think you told us this. I think you did.
Yeah. Sure. I never heard of Find Me Falling. Well, you're not alone because I didn't know anything about this.
Yeah.
I watched the trailer for it and I'm like, oh shit, what is Rich getting me into this time?
I can't help it. I like love, man. You guys you
love love. You're a fan of love. I get it. But anyway, there were parts of this that I liked.
I did too.
It was bad. It was not a good movie, but there were parts of this that I enjoyed.
I like the suicide angle of the cliff, which I wish they would have delved more in that. I liked his relationship with his daughter, which at first I was like, man, I was hoping that it was just weird. At first, the age difference, and then as the story developed, you're okay, this has to be his kid.
Right? I was like that. I was predicting that right off the bat.
Yeah.
As soon as you find out her connection, I come back. Yeah, I spent the entire movie explaining to my wife that Harry Connick Jr. can actually sing.
Yeah.
She was like, really?
He just can't.
Guy from and she's like, have I seen him in anything else? And I'm like, he was in Independence Day. And she goes, Okay, refresh my memory. he
He was
was
an Independence Day.
he was an Independence Day. He was Will Smith's best friend,
Oh yeah, that's right. You're right.
right?
Right.
So,
Wasn't he
and
in
I was,
Copycat too?
yeah, he was in Copycat. He was like one of the serial killers in Copycat.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
but it was so funny. I'm like, yeah, he sings. He's and she goes, "What's the name of the band?" And I'm like, I don't fucking know. I didn't think,
Was
I'm
it the
not
Harry
saying.
Connick Jr. band?
I think it's just a solo artist. He just
Yeah.
has a band that plays with him.
Yeah.
Tiana skipped this movie.
Yeah. Yeah.
I no, I completely feel you on that.
Yeah.
I would not have watched this if it wasn't on the list. There was no way I would have watched this.
Me neither.
But I would say some of the visuals are really nice.
It's beautifully shot.
They're in Cyprus, and Cyprus is beautiful. Oh, that's right. Find Me Falling, I retitled to My Big Fat Greek Romantic Comedy, is what I renamed it, because everybody speaks Greek. But my favorite character in this is the grandma.
Oh, the grocery store lady?
No, that was the sister.
Grandma?
The grandma,
Okay,
the really old, old lady.
Yeah.
That all she wants to do is die. She was just, all she wants to do is die. And she's like, I raised kids. I did all this. I'm done. Why won't God take me? And it just cracked me up. Solo child prodigy, first album at 11. I have seen him in concert a couple times. I have all of his albums, so be careful.
I'm sorry, Evan.
Cypress, California. No. Greece, dude. So yeah, I mean, this is not a good thing. There were times where I chuckled a little bit.
Do you think his daughter really sang that? The daughter in the movie?
I think the daughter really sang that.
You think so? Because she sounded amazing.
She sounded really good. It didn't look like she was lip syncing it. I thought she sang beautifully. I was like, wow, she did a really good job.
Yeah.
Cypress Hill. Okay. Somebody's insane in the membrane. Don't be sorry, because I love great music, Rich. Okay.
Great stretching it a little bit, bro. But all music is subjective.
Yeah, I think he's a good singer. Harry Connick Jr. is a good singer. I just don't own. I couldn't tell you any of his songs.
Me neither.
But I know the very first song in this movie, he's singing it. I can tell.
I didn't pay that close of attention.
Spelled Cypress. Sounds like drama. There's Mike. What's up, bro? He said he was going to be on tonight. So yeah, he sings the first song on the soundtrack. I think the soundtrack is good here.
Yeah,
I think some of the visuals are amazing. Some of the shots are just beautifully done. I just don't. The script is kind of weak. The storyline is weak. It's predictable.
Very much so. Even the ending was very predictable.
Even the ending was predictable. So, but it was okay. But I didn't get anything out of it. It was
scores.
Your scores were awful, bro.
Yeah, they were. Yeah, I just found them. You probably scored it higher than I did. I
did score it higher than you. And I was kind of surprised about that. But it seems like, well, because, there were, like I said, there were elements that I liked. But the movie as a whole, I don't think works.
No.
But there were things that I liked that brought my score up, like the soundtrack, the visuals.
I think my visuals is the highest I gave.
Yeah. I think the visuals was the highest I gave too. Well, let's go to our highlights on it. Speaking of visuals, let's just take a look at that. So let's see. We'll start with you. Oh yeah, I'm a little bit higher on cast than you are. But
yeah, I didn't.
Yeah, so your highest, and the only thing we'd talk about is a 6 for visuals.
Mm-hmm.
I actually gave an 8 to the soundtrack, to the sound, because I liked the music. I liked the girl. I liked the daughter singing. She
sounded good. I didn't.
I thought she was amazing. I gave an 8 to the ending because I'm glad it was over, and then I gave and then it ended corny American style,
Yeah.
blah blah blah. They got together, yay. So I was like, okay, that's the way a romantic comedy should end. You know, they're kind of old, they're doing their second life. Oh no, there was something I really liked at the end, and I don't want to spoil it, but not that you guys are going to see it because it's not really worth seeing. But there was something I really liked at the end, and that was where Harry Connick Jr. ended up versus the daughter.
Oh yeah.
And
the sacrifice made.
the change,
Mhm.
and kind of the thing that changed the mind of the mother.
Yeah.
And so I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
So that was probably one of my favorite parts. Okay. I didn't even know he did that.
Yeah.
Memphis Belle
Never
is
seen
a
it.
great movie.
Never seen it.
Okay. And then and then I have a couple 7s for visuals and for subgenre, because I did like the romance factor because it wasn't that like in your face. But that's about it. Otherwise, I don't really recommend this.
Yeah.
I don't
Avoid it.
Yeah, I don't think this is not worth watching. I will be watching because I've seen all of Harry's movies. You go for it, bro.
Yeah. If you enjoy
They
it,
are
I'm
not all
happy.
great, but at a point, why break the streak? I get it. You're like the Undertaker with Hell in the Cell. You just got to keep going, and just it's like I have all of the Lost Boys movies, and 2 and 3 sucked, but I still own them because I own the series. I want to make sure I have the franchise. And if you watch all of Harry Connick Jr.'s movies, then definitely watch this. But I would like to know your thoughts on it. If you thought it was bad or if you thought it was good. But
I guarantee you, he will give this 3 stars, at least a 3-star rating on Letterboxd.
Just because it's got Harry in it.
Yeah, he likes
right.
hairy dudes.
Hairy dudes. All right.
Hairy dudes.
Well, let's go to our final score on Find Me Falling on Netflix, you guys. IMDb is giving this a 6.4. Rotten Tomatoes critics score 33%. Audience score 74%. Not bad. Rich, you gave it a 46. I gave it a 62.
Wow.
For an average score of 54. Like I said, there were elements that I liked.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, but as a whole, no.
Yeah.
But there were things I liked about it. I also liked the cop.
Oh yeah,
I liked him in there too. I thought he was really good.
And
then the whole thing with the cop's daughter.
Yeah, I did like that.
That was an interesting thing. And kind of a growing point for Harry's character.
Yeah.
For Harry Connick Jr.'s character, because he didn't know how to have a daughter. He didn't know how to treat a daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And then dealing with the cop's daughter, I think kind of woke him up a little bit.
Yeah.
So yeah. That was actually funny, Rich. I'm proud of you. You were finally learning.
I don't know what I said.
I don't know what you said either, but it must have been
either.
It must have been funny. Speaking of funny, what do you think got 4th place this week?
I am gonna go. Let me look at my scores here. Freud's Last Session.
Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. Freud's Last Session comes in 4th place, you guys. And that you liked Harry Dudes.
Oh,
that you liked Harry Dudes.
This is a well-made movie, but fuck.
I can't. There's none of that. No butt stuff in this movie. But
it's implied. But
it's implied.
But I don't think I've seen this whole movie. I'm gonna put that right up front, on Front Street. I had to watch this movie 3 times, and each time I fell asleep. So I can't say I watched this whole movie, because this was a very boring movie. Very boring.
I like C.S. Lewis books. Okay. So here's the thing. I'm going to be polar opposite here. I really like this movie. But I don't think many people will like this. because it's very slow. It's very meticulous. It's diabolically meticulous is where I'm going to put it, because it's like meticulous to the point where it's evil. To where you're like, man. But for me, seeing these two in the same room talking about God and creationism and theology and sexual stuff and just the whole thing. And I do want to read the synopsis before I go any further, because that way I can get a breath in. Okay, so the synopsis reads: Sigmund Freud invites iconic author C.S. Lewis to debate the existence of God and his unique relationship with his daughter, and Lewis's unconventional relationship with his best friend's mother. So this takes so many different turns. And basically, to me, this was the mental version of Muhammad Ali versus Mike Tyson.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
At that age, like Mike Tyson in his prime versus Muhammad Ali as a little bit older, like away from his prime. Freud, smart as well. Anthony Hopkins does a brilliant job here. I think the acting is amazing. But really, it's just these two guys in a room talking, and it's on the brink of World War II. What's happening to Hopkins? Wins Oscar again and downhill since then? I don't know about that. I mean, mentally demanding. Maybe that's why Rich.
Michael.
Wow, Mike throwing a jab. No, it is streaming on Netflix.
It's out on Netflix.
It is available on Netflix. I bought the DVD, and I'm glad I did, because I liked it. I'll watch this again. Light bulb. Yeah. Found it. Netflix. Good job, bro. So yeah, it's available on Netflix, you guys. This is an acquired taste. I can think of a couple of people in our circle that I think would enjoy this, but I'm not going to mention it because they're probably going to be pissed at me for recommending it. So, but I think there's a couple people that I think can appreciate this film, but as a whole, it's not for everyone. No. It really isn't. I did not fall asleep during this movie. It was like a mental chess game all the way through, talking about God and the war, and because C.S. Lewis had PTSD issues, and Freud was trying to psychoanalyze him, and then the daughter comes into play, and there's a weird relationship with the father and mother. There's a weird relationship with the dude's best friend's mother. It's just, there was some crazy stuff.
And the way Anthony Hopkins would snap. I dig that. I dug that part.
Yeah. Oh man, but Hopkins does a brilliant job here. Prince, you're late, brother.
What's up, man? How you doing?
Good to see you, man.
Good to see you, bro.
Yeah, I like a slow burn movie, but the only reason I was staying is Hopkins. Okay.
And this movie.
So did you see it, Evan? If you saw it, did you like it or not? Dang, I missed the cookie. Yeah, me missed the cookie by a long shot, brother. What's funny is Hopkins played Lewis in Shadowlands movie. Oh, okay. Added it on my list. Okay. I'd be interested to know if you like it, Rob. I hope you enjoy it, Rob. Yeah. Like I said, this is something that's not going to be for everyone.
No.
But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was brilliantly done, well acted. They let me down a little bit at the end.
Why?
Because, well, I don't want to spoil this.
Well, they can't spoil it.
I haven't seen it, but I will now because of David. Oh, thanks, bro. Plus, Rich hated it, so it must be good. There we go. There's a little jab. Little known fact: Anthony Hopkins played. Damn, you beat me to it, Evan. Oh yeah, the C.S. Lewis thing. Looks like. Oh, I love longanista, bro. I found a recipe for a longanista burger that I want to try, so I'm interested in giving that a shot. Longanista is like a sweet sausage that it's kind of a Filipino thing. So
Of course, Dave likes sausage.
I do, in every hole. No, but anyway, speaking of sausage and holes, there are some turns with this.
Yeah.
With this movie.
I had no clue.
I mean, I'm kind of a fan of Freud. I've read his works. Although I think he was wrong. And why is my daughter calling me? My daughter's calling me. Oh yes. Okay, I'm guessing you meant skinless, not sinless. Because I don't have to go to confession when
you don't want foreskin on it, bro.
You don't want foreskin on your sausage.
You don't want foreskin on your sausage. It looks weird.
Yeah, skinless. That's right. Anyway, like there's just, aside from like the war happening and the bombings and stuff, there's no action in here.
No.
It's really just two guys in a room talking. And it reminds me. Yeah, sometimes yelling. Because I really think like just, Freud with the mouth cancer and being in so much pain, and he would just blurt out, especially when it had to do with his daughter, because he would be really pissed off about that. But there's a movie that I watched a long time ago, and I didn't look up the name. I can't remember it off the top of my head, but it was Tommy Lee Jones and Samuel L. Jackson. And basically the movie is about Tommy Lee Jones trying to kill himself in the subway. Samuel L. Jackson saves him, takes him to his house, takes him to his apartment, and then they basically stay in that room and talk about suicide. And Samuel L. Jackson's trying to talk him down. Tommy Lee Jones is trying to justify what he's doing, and that the roles kind of reverse during the film. That's what this reminded me of.
Yeah.
So Hawk toi on that one. That's right.
Ooh.
Okay. I am not a Johnny English fan.
No way.
I might give that a 6.
All films subjective.
All films subjective, bro. So if you like Johnny English, then more power to you. But I definitely would not give it a 96. But yeah, let's go to our highlights on this.
Not much for me.
I've got more highlights than you. So we'll do you first. You actually have 8s for acting and sound. You have 7s for ending, story, genre, and subgenre. And 6s for visuals and direction. I have 10s for acting, story, and genre. I have an 8 for direction, 7s for ending and visuals, and a 6 for trailer and a 6 for cast. Sunset Limited, that's the one. Thank you, Rob. Yeah. That's the movie. So I'd say if you watched that and you liked that, then I think you would like this. Or I think, Jay might, because he's a big C.S. Lewis fan. There's a lot to know about C.S. Lewis here. That was really interesting. I loved Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Bad Boys Ride or Die. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really
good. I think
good.
I might rewatch that again this weekend.
Yeah. But the ending of this, they have, the thing that you like, where they do the text, where they say, okay, here's what happened with C.S. Lewis, here's what happened
and I didn't know
with Freud. And I was like,
no clue about that.
These are great. And I knew about Freud. I didn't know about C.S. Lewis. I didn't
Oh, David.
What
Foles.
happened with him? I didn't know what happened with the daughter, so there was a lot of stuff on that.
Yeah,
but at the
I didn't know
very
that either.
end, it mentions their meeting,
Yeah.
and that I was let down just a little bit because it didn't confirm. Otherwise, this would have been an absolute true story.
Mm-hmm.
But nobody knows if this meeting actually ever took place.
Yeah. I thought that was kind of cool, actually.
I did. I thought that was cool, but I was like, I would have loved it if it was confirmed. Then this would have been a true story. But we can still imagine that. And I did think that was cool, but I was let down just a little bit because I wanted that confirmation. But Jelly Bean Scene Ride or Die got me giggling.
Go back to I forget what episode it is, Prince, and
because we reviewed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we reviewed.
I can't tell you what episode is right off the bat, but go to the Faces for Radio YouTube page, since you're already there.
Mm-hmm.
When this live is over, go find that episode and check out our review of Bad Boys Ride or Die.
Yeah,
it's in the archive, as I like to say.
Yeah, I wonder. I can actually find that out. I think.
Yeah, but I mean, again, well-made film, really well made, looks good, great actors. Mm-hmm. This just wasn't for me.
Yeah. Episode 71, Prince, is our review of Bad Boys.
So check out that episode, man.
Oh my God.
Whoa, there's the man.
Dude, we miss you, brother.
We miss you.
Bearded for Eisman making an appearance. Dude, we love you. We've been worried about you. We don't know. We don't know what's happening. We would love to get you on the show. We'd love to chat. But yeah, we definitely miss you. I'm glad you dropped in. Dude. That made my night. Hearing from Adam. That made my night.
Adam's my brother from another mother. I got two brothers, man.
Yeah. Same here.
Yeah, dude. Adam,
good. I'm
thinking about you. Love you. And sending prayers always.
Yeah. Dude. That's good.
I'm glad to hear that.
That's good, man. That's yeah.
And when you're ready to jump back in, we're waiting for you.
We're here.
We're not even supposed to be watching this today.
Exactly. I promise I'll wear pants this time.
Yeah. Dave will keep his dick off screen.
I didn't say that. I said it'd have pants. Don't go putting words in my mouth, bro. But yeah, let's go to our final scores on Freud's last session. You guys coming in 4th place. IMDb is giving this 6.1. Rotten Tomatoes critic score 45%. Audience score 72%. Rich, you gave it a 63. I gave it a 74 for an average score of 68.5.
Which I'm right with IMDb.
Mm-hmm. Prayers always going out to the big man for both of you. Thanks, brother. I appreciate that. Yes, I just recently hit a 30th anniversary. So, yes, OnlyFans. That's where my dick's on the screen. 75, good score, Prince.
Good job,
like it.
Man. We appreciate you scoring along with us, man.
Yeah. I like it. Yeah, you see the movies that are coming out in the following weeks. If you get a chance to watch them, love to get your scores in the chat. Yeah. So
we got August all the way done, and I'm gonna be posting September, the first couple of weeks of September. Soon.
Yeah, Rich almost has September done too. It's fucking amazing, bro. I'm proud of you, man. I really am. You're like
I check the schedule. I try to check it every so often, maybe once or twice a week.
Yeah, I've only got to remind you a couple times about stuff, but otherwise you were on the ball all the time with the schedule, getting it out. Just a matter of getting in an Instagram and making sure, and then I got to put the stuff on YouTube.
Yeah, you do all the hard work, bro. You put all the visuals together. So
that's the least
I can do.
at least you can do it. Yeah, you do the program, you schedule the stuff, the movies that we're gonna watch. I'll handle all the visuals and the intro and the music and all that crap. And yeah, totally. Hope everyone here is doing well as well. We're okay. I appreciate that, Prince. Love it,
man.
Rich is the man. That's right. I'm glad. We love rating movies too. I've totally corrupted Rich. Now he has to score them my way.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of scoring our way, which one do you think came in third place?
Let me look at my scores.
Okay.
It has to be Knox Goes Away.
It has to be Knox Goes Away, and it
It probably isn't.
No, it's Knox Goes Away. Did I need to surprise you? Or?
No. I was waiting for. I was like, oh, maybe it's number one.
It has to be Knox Goes Away, but it's not, because I gave Knox Goes Away a 90. No, Knox Goes Away comes in third place, and I don't know about you, bro, but I really liked this.
I liked it. It felt like a DVD movie, but I still enjoyed it. Did this get a theatrical run? I don't know if it did.
It did. It was in the theater. Let me pull it up because I have to read the synopsis anyway. So, I did remember seeing it in the theater, but it didn't. I think it was limited and it didn't do
probably made like
anything.
$10.
$10. It made $629,000 worldwide.
Oh wow!
I don't have a budget on it, but it did. It made more than $500,000. So the synopsis reads: when a contract killer is rapidly devolving with a form of dementia, he is offered an opportunity to redeem himself by saving the life of his estranged adult son. It makes you a little sad that this was third. This was Caveman's recommendation.
Was it?
Yes. This was Caveman's recommendation. But it's good, bro.
It's an enjoyable movie.
It just, it would just the only on another day it would be second, maybe even first place on another week. But
don't get too crazy.
Al Pacino is in this, yes.
Oh yeah. What happened to him?
I don't know. I think he ate Al Pacino.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he looked big, bro.
He
looked big from the tits down. He looked huge. Maybe it's me. Oh shoot! The new series Time Bandits started today. Oh, really, Jay? You're gonna go to watch Time Bandits? Yet. That's it. No more.
You're fired.
No more moderator for you, bro.
No
I'm taking that wrench back. I didn't even give it to you yet. But yeah, so Knox Goes Away. Michael Keaton directs this and stars in it. And dude, I liked it. James Marsden is in it. It's got a pretty good cast. Marcia Gay Harden is in it. Al Pacino in his little glorified cameo. I like the cops, the ones that play the detectives. I recognize them.
We pull out score.
There was I don't know. I really enjoyed this. What really did it for me is what he did with his mind deteriorating.
Mm-hmm.
The whole plan. You don't really see the plan. He writes it down. He hands it to Pacino. Pacino goes, I could do this plan, but I don't think you can where your mind is. Because he's like forgetting stuff. He's got this rare form of this Yakov Smirnoff dementia, where you become a Russian comedian. But it's a thing where it's like an aggressive form of dementia where you just unravel. You forget stuff. You can't tell what a picture is, things like that. Yes, this is Keaton's second director role.
What was his first? I think it's on Max. No, maybe it's on Netflix.
I
Max or
don't
Netflix.
have it. I have it on Prime to rent. I do not have it on a free
Let me
streaming
look.
service.
Let me look.
Let's check your site, bro.
Let me check. Well, what was his first directorial?
I can look that while you see if it's playing anywhere.
No. Oh wait, you can stream it on Max. It is on Max.
It is on Max. Okay, so it's available on
Mhm.
Max.
Yeah.
So yeah. Oh. I don't have his. Really?
What?
Director. Okay, The Merry Gentleman was his other one, which is interesting because The Merry Gentleman, he plays an assassin. He plays a hitman.
I don't think
So
I've seen that one.
I guess that's his thing. I like The Merry Gentleman. I actually own that. And I own this on Blu-ray, and I'm glad I bought it because I really
Remember you
like it.
saying you bought it.
Yes, on Max soon.
Yeah.
So yeah, coming
Think
soon
it's
to
on-
Max.
Okay.
So yeah, next week. Next week it comes to
There you
Max. Long overdue. Follow back, Dave, on Letterboxd. Thank you. I had to find you, bro. I was like looking, and I didn't have. I had like
Who
an
is
even
it?
number of followers to following, so I was like, I thought I followed everybody, but I went through and I saw that somebody dropped me. I'm not going to name any names, Corey, but somebody dropped me, and then he picked me up. So yeah, I found you and followed you back. So sorry
Who
it
was
took me
that?
so long. Huh?
Who was that? Put that
It was
back up
what?
there. Whose letterbox was that?
Oh, Prince.
Oh, I don't know if I'm following him or not.
Yeah, it's under Princey Movies.
Princey Movies.
Yep.
Let me look.
Coming
People.
soon. Yeah, so next week it appears on Max. What's up, Holland? Good to see you, brother.
Let me see. What was it called? I got sure. I'm Michael Keaton in this, obviously. Prince's
you-
movies?
The movie? The other
No.
movie
what
he
was
directed,
Prince's?
or
No,
it's Princey Movies.
How do you fucking spell that? Oh, okay.
I'll put it back up for you, bro.
Oh, I just saw it. Bam.
It's got a Moon Knight profile pic. That's how I
Yeah.
found it. Was the Moon Knight profile pic.
Yeah. Just
So yeah,
followed
so Turner Fan 77 is going to follow you now.
Just did.
So follow him back too.
Just did.
Yeah. So, and you can give Caveman a follow too.
Yeah.
I follow you back. So yeah, hooking everybody up on Letterboxd. Let's go. Love it. Awesome. So yeah, I loved how this story played out. My favorite,
Yeah,
the
it was
whole,
good.
the plan, the execution, the way it worked. I like the characters in this. I agree this is something that is probably straight to video, but I really enjoyed it. I'd watch it again.
I think I would too. If I had nothing to watch, this would be something I wouldn't.
I
be
bought it
against
for
watching
12. I bought it for like 12 or 13 bucks.
Oh, Blu-ray?
I thought I made a good buy out of it. Where's my follow back? I follow you for a long time, guy. Oh, so he's already following you, caveman. Uh-oh.
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 That's funny.
But yeah,
ending, I really dug the ending.
I dug the ending too. I love that whole thing, and I've dealing with dementia. I've dealt with dementia a few times with my stepmother and my
dad has
grandmother.
it, so I understand.
Yeah, so we know
Mhm.
how it behaves and how
Yeah.
like all of a sudden you have no idea who you are, or you think somebody is somebody else, or
Mhm.
like you can't form sentences. You can't, like, you're trying to say, hey, I need to get into my, I can't open my lock, and you can't remember the word lock. So you're the thing that opens the thing. So I really think he played this really well. I think he did a good job of directing. I don't see an Oscar for anything here, but I think it's a solid movie. Just good, enjoyable, had a good story to it, had a good pace to it. Not a whole lot really stands out, but I did like the crime scene. And I'm talking about the son's crime scene.
Yeah.
Because that was crazy.
Yeah.
Dealt with my great aunt and mother both. Yeah. So you know what we're talking about, Jay. I thought I did a good. How was Ghost in the Shell?
The animated, it was okay. It was a first time watch. I enjoyed it for the most part. Looked
Yeah,
great.
because you're going through your alphabet. You're on G's now, right?
I'm on my G's, yeah.
All right. All right. Let's go to our highlights. Unless you have anything else to say about Knox Goes Away. And I really just, I like how it ended because he just kind of went away.
Yeah.
Right. And it made a lot of sense. Speaking of making sense, what's up, Steve?
What's up,
Good to see you, brother. What is the OG? Oh, it was the animated, the anime, right? The OG or the live action.
One, yeah. I haven't got to my 4K of the movie yet. I haven't. I might actually do that the next week.
Okay, so we're labeling this as a crime thriller. Rich, you have 8s for cast, acting, story, and I think that's it. 7 for ending, genre and subgenre. 6s for trailer and direction. I have 10s for cast and story, a 9 for subgenre, 8s for acting and trailer, 7s for direction and genre. Everybody saying hey to Steve. Love it. 79 for Keaton. Good score.
Yeah.
All right. So we're going to do that now. Let's go to our final scores on Knox Goes Away, coming in 3rd place, you guys. IMDb is giving this a 6.9. Rotten Tomatoes critic score 63%. Audience score 84%. Rich, you gave it a 67. I gave it a 77 for a total average score of 72.
Good score.
Yeah, good score. Solid. Like I said. All right. Let's go to number 2. Which do you think came in 2nd?
Oh, man. I'm looking at my scores.
You're not much higher than me. You're only 2 points higher than me, bro.
I know, but I
was talking to Prince.
Go Twisters. I'm going to go Twisters.
No.
Mother trucker.
So
I really like this.
Skywalkers, A Love Story comes in 2nd place, you guys. And I thought this was a perverted Star Wars thing, but it's not.
No.
I thought that maybe this was like, Luke and Leia porn or something. I don't know. But this was not what I expected at all, but I really like this. I'm going to read this. So it says a daring couple travels worldwide to climb the 118-story mega tall skyscraper Merdeka 118 in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, attempting a bold acrobatic stunt on the spire to salvage both their career and relationship. So rooftopping is a thing. Mm-hmm. Never knew about this. Where people go on
talking about it.
People go on like really tall buildings or things. So basically, this is like the movie Fall in real life.
Yeah.
Where people go on here and they take pictures of themselves and they do stuff. And I guess this is huge on the internet. And I had no idea.
But it's for skinny people. It's not for people like us.
This is not for full-figured people like ourselves. Yes. I always say round is a shape, so I'm in shape.
Yeah.
But you have to be really in shape to do this. But I actually kind of thought of this more as a romance, like a documentary, but I don't get anything much out of the documentary, but I got more out of the relationship between the couple and how they met, how how they got through things, how they, everything was great, flowers and candy, and then COVID hit and they couldn't really do anything. And that kind of put a strain on the relationship and this and that. And then they're doing this one spectacular thing in Malaysia where if you get caught, you're doing hard time.
Yeah.
Trespassing is a big thing in Kuala Lumpur. So this was a huge thing. I like how it starts out.
I do too.
Where it plays where it's going to be at the end. So it shows like a thing, what they're doing. And then it goes back and it tells the entire story.
That's great storytelling, I thought.
But what rocks here, the visuals are amazing. If I could give the visuals a 20, I would have. And it would have deserved it.
Fantastic.
The aerial shots with the drone and the stuff that, oh my God, fantastic. I thought that was amazing. I really liked it.
Yeah.
Movie Hunter's in the house.
Movie Hunter? How you doing, man?
Talk about taking risks for love. Yeah, there's in fact there was a thing that what they talked about that that they compared rooftopping to love because without risk there's no love or something like that. They had something that they said, but Deadpool and Wolverine is now showing. Yeah,
I'm seeing it tomorrow at 7. No spoilers. Remember, guys, don't ruin this movie for anybody.
Don't ruin this movie. No spoilers, you guys. I will put you on timeout. But you know what? I like this. I recommend this documentary. It was a good watch. It has a lot of great stuff in it. Now, what I want from a documentary, I want to be educated or pissed off, and I wasn't either here. So that's kind of where I drop a little bit. I do think that this is really good. It's beautifully shot. I was liking the story. I liked the couple. They're, the way that they met and what they were going through. I dug all of that. There is no way that I'm ever doing this. Ever. I mean, I've been on top of cliffs. I've done rock climbing.
Oh God.
Never thought of doing any of this. There's no way. And at my age now, no way.
I wouldn't do it at the age of 20 because I'm a klutz. And if I'm on the edge of a cliff with my luck, I would trip and fall over. That's just no.
Titanic sinks. Darth Vader is Luke's father. Deadpool is in Deadpool 3. Sun is warm, grass is green, water is wet, women have secrets. That's what my mom always says. But yeah, no, I thought this was really cool. I don't give 76, huh? Okay. 3 points of contact at all times. Yeah. But yeah, no, I thought this was really cool stuff. I'm kind of one and done with this. I don't know if I'd watch it again.
I think I would.
But and I wouldn't really look for a physical release of this. But this was really cool. I really liked it.
Yeah. Man, when she's up there,
Last Boy Scout.
Man.
I used to jump off of roof into a swimming pool. That was when I was a young pup. Yeah, I did that a couple times too. But yeah, no, not anymore. No.
Yeah, I didn't even do that. I was afraid to jump in the swimming pool when I was younger because I still think Jaws was in it. That's how Jaws was.
Oh no, I had an irrational fear of water because of Jaws. But yeah, this was cool. It was, but I don't feel I really got anything out.
I would buy this. I think if this got like a 4K release, because it looked fucking fantastic in 4K.
Visually, yeah. Visually, a 4K release. Cool. This would on sale, I would probably do a
Yeah,
4K
on sale.
just so I could see this again. But just so I could see the visuals on this. But I don't care about the story.
Yeah, I dug the story. I mean,
I'm having tea. I'm a big tea drinker, obviously. So having tea. But yeah, let's go to our highlights on it. Because yeah, I think it was really good.
I
So
dug it.
Rich,
I
you
was
have
hoping this would be
tens.
number one.
It wasn't even your highest score, bro.
See, I don't know.
So so you have tens for ending, story, visuals, and direction. 9 for acting and for genre. 8 for subgenre, 7 for trailer, and a 6 for sound. That's the only thing. There wasn't much of a soundtrack going on. I think that would have been kind of cool. I gave 10s to the acting and the visuals. I wanted to give a 15 or a 20 to the visuals because I thought that was amazing. I gave 8s to the ending, story, genre, and subgenre, 7s to the trailer and direction, 6 for sound, and 4 for cast. So we're kind of in the same boat there because there's really nobody to recognize unless you're a fan of them on YouTube. I don't think you would know.
Yeah, I didn't.
I thought it was beer. No, that's when I do spirits with spirits, I drink beer.
Yeah.
When I do by the numbers, I don't drink beer.
Are you
But
drinking
next
Saturday
week,
night? Are we drinking next Saturday night?
I am going to be drinking next Saturday night.
I think I will be too then.
Yeah, but you only need half a beer and you'll be dancing on the table.
I'll be gone. Yeah. If you see my titties pop out, guys, you know why.
Rich is like, that's it. I'm going topless.
I'll be like, I said Evan, movie buff Grant.
I was gonna say you're gonna be like this.
And in the meantime,
yeah, that'll be me next week.
Yeah, and all I can say is,
wow.
yes, I'm a bitch.
So had to get all those in. But yeah, let's go to our final scores on Skywalkers: A Love Story, which does not have anything to do with Star Wars.
No, it's very misleading. I'm surprised they didn't get in trouble for that.
It was misleading. I was like, what the hell is this?
I thought it was like
I knew it was a documentary, but I was like, is this going to be like about the movies and stuff? Yeah, very worry. Okay, that's interesting. Beer and boogers are my thing. Oh yeah, I can't do burgers though, but I will figure something out. Potato twister. Okay, I'm not sure what's going on anymore. We've lost all reason at this point. Let's go to our final scores on Skywalkers: A Love Story. And is it coming up? Is it up? Can you see it? Because I can't see it.
That's up.
So, because I can't see it,
I'll read it off. IMDb gave it a 7.1. Rotten Tomatoes critics and audience score is 72 and 96. I gave it an 83. And Dave gave it a 76. So for a Faces for Radio score of a 79.5.
nice. There, I can see it. Yep. But I think that's a good score, bro.
I do too.
That's a good recommendation. I think that's good. The corruption is real. It's totally real. Same score. Yep. We gave the same score. But yeah, no, it was fun. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. One of the better documentaries for me, at least. So far.
One of the better ones on Netflix for sure.
Mm-hmm.
And of that we've watched this year, I think it's one of the better ones. I think I can name maybe
the Faces for Radio award show at the end of the year. You never know.
I don't know. The GFR awards, maybe.
Yeah, see, I can never remember that.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to say Geeks with Faces for Radio awards. It's long, so it's GFR. The GFR awards. So yeah, the 3rd annual GFRs are coming, you guys. So we're going to be nominating with our Geeks and Flicks brothers. We're going to be nominating, and I'm actually thinking about having a 5th. and I'm not sure I want to do it yet, but I wonder if Adam's busy. But we'll see. I don't know how many movies Adam watches that are new.
He don't watch a whole lot of new movies.
I don't think he watches a whole lot of new movies.
Yeah.
Excuse me while I kiss the sky. That's exactly what they did. But yeah, there were some, God, there were so cool shots, man. I wanted to give the visual a higher score. I wanted to Spinal Tap that stuff. When is it, by the way? Are we talking about the GFR Awards? We do it at the first of the following year. So it'll be like January 2025 is when we're going to do it. We usually do our nominations like right after the end of the year because and we do that live on Instagram. And it basically encompasses anything that came out on theater, digital, or physical during the calendar year of 2025 is available. But you can only nominate a movie one time. And if you nominated it last year, like say if it was in the theater last year and it came out this year on video, you can't nominate it again. So you can only nominate a movie one time for one award. But that means each of us can nominate that movie one time.
Yeah.
So it makes it really interesting. But usually like first week of January, first or second week of January, we'll do the nominations. And then toward the end of the month, maybe even early February, we'll do the award show. So the nominations will be on Instagram. The reward show will be here on the channel.
Yeah.
A fifth of whiskey. Maybe. I'm not going to do whiskey, but I might, because that's what John's going to want to drink. So next week, my other brother from another mother, John, my partner from Spirits with Spirits, is going to be here. So actually he's going to be here in 2 days, and next Saturday will be our next show. We'll talk about that in a second. But he's going to join us on the show. I'm making him watch all the movies that we're doing.
Good.
So it's going to be a blast. I'm going to make a little bit of a wide shot, so we'll be together on this. I may move this up to the living room, and then we'll both be sitting on the couch. So one on one couch and one on the other, and the movie's behind us. So we may do that. Or I haven't figured out how I want to set it up yet, but the two of us will be together side by side on the show. So that's going to be a lot of fun. And if you want to join us, you got to watch all the movies, and you might have to bring your own beverage. So
yeah,
Jimi Hendrix. Yeah, I was going to say Ford Fairlane, but yes, that was Jimi Hendrix. Ooh, I don't like Jack Daniels. Ugh. But I really don't like Southern Comfort. I had a bad experience with Southern Comfort, so I stay away from that. But I like tequila, but John doesn't. So I may have to adhere to what he drinks, or I'll have my tequila and he'll have his whiskey. But either way, it's going to be a fun time next week. I can't wait. I'm excited to have my bro here, and Jim Beam, dude. Okay, so Jim Beam, I infused Jim Beam with bacon, and it was so good. But that's a totally different story. But anyway, let's get to our number one movie, which I don't think is a big surprise. Our number one movie this week, you guys, is Twisters, and it's in theaters right now. So I'll read the synopsis and we'll get to it. Not that anybody doesn't know about this. A retired tornado chaser and meteorologist is persuaded to return to Oklahoma to work with a new team and with new technologies. So Glenn Powell, what's her name? Daisy, Edgar Jones, Anthony Ramos, Maura Tierney is in this. Sasha Lee is in this. I like the cast here. What did you think of this movie, bro?
I really enjoyed it. I'm glad it was not a sequel. I am glad it was its own thing. The only thing that was connected to the first one was Dorothy. I mean, that was it, and I liked that. I like they didn't
Yeah.
fucking rely on past
Yeah.
characters. They didn't throw the old people in there. Glenn Powell was fucking phenomenal. Yeah,
Bunch of horror movies planned for next week. I don't know. We'll go through the list in a
I'll
second.
look. Yeah, I'm telling you what, Glenn Powell's star just keeps rising. He's
Dude, Glenn Powell's doing so well for himself.
He is my man crush. I will admit that wholeheartedly. This dude has so much charisma when he's on screen. Go look at the Hitman. What's that one?
What's that one? Devotion.
Devotion.
Top Gun Maverick. He was great, and he actually auditioned for Rooster.
Yeah, I did hear something about that.
He auditioned for Rooster and he didn't get that part, but they offered him Hangman, and he turned it down because he wanted a bigger role. So Tom Cruise called him and said, "Hey, do you want to have a minor role in a big movie, in a great movie, or do you want to have a major role in a mediocre movie?" He goes, "I guarantee you'll hit big."
Oh yeah.
He's
been
movie.
Around for a while.
And he did. I first saw him on Expendables 3.
Was he in Expendables 3?
Yeah. He was the tech guy.
Oh, I guess I never noticed that.
Yeah. And I was like, shit, that's Glenn Powell.
And the Transformers boy, he was great in this too.
Yeah.
I mean, this cast was a good cast.
It's a good cast. Yeah. I need more young actors like him. I don't know about him till Maverick and Anyone But You.
Oh,
he seems to be killing Anyone But You was so I think he's fun. Chemistry wise, I think he works with just about anybody. I have not seen him work with an actor that didn't gel. Yeah. I think he's like a Swiss Army knife as far as parts go. Yeah. I think he's done action, he's done romantic comedy, and now he's done a thriller, a disaster movie. I really think I don't see maybe an Oscar thing for him, but I think he's going to do a lot of movies. He's going to make some money.
Yeah, he just in an article in Variety, I think it was, he let slip that they asked him about Top Gun 3, and he said he does have a start date, but then they asked him to elaborate, and he said he couldn't. So
yeah,
hopefully.
Yeah, I thought it was going to be a spinoff.
I know they haven't said,
but
the only thing he has is
I wouldn't mind seeing like a Hangman story.
Yeah, just focus on him. It doesn't need
just focus on him
because Tom Cruise had the perfect ending, I thought.
Yeah. Could he play a Batman?
Oh,
I
think he could.
I think he could do it.
He could.
I was like,
I could see him.
I was kind of like, because I remember talking about this with my daughter, where we were like, I really think he's got the square jaw and the the look of a superhero. So he could do MCU. I think he could do. I don't know about Batman. I think he could do Batman.
I see him as Green Lantern.
But I think if he does Batman, he would be more like Val Kilmer Batman than like Robert Pattinson or Christian Bale or even Affleck. I think he would be more of a like a pretty boy Batman. Green Lantern, I could see.
Yeah,
that one I could see.
Yeah, that's what
I could see him do Hal Jordan. I could see him do Hal Jordan. I would be down for that.
Yeah, I just said that twice, bro.
Yeah.
You owe me a Coke, Rich. Yeah. I just drank a Coke earlier today. It's funny you said that.
Nice, but dude, I like this.
This was good.
It checks the boxes.
And I love the opening sequence. I really did. I loved what happened there, and I liked how it resonated with her. She didn't gloss over it like it was no big deal. You know, like some movies, you get that tragic stuff at the beginning, and it really doesn't affect the main star. But I like how,
I like how she was obviously affected, but even though that this is absolutely a standalone movie, so you don't have to watch the first movie. You don't have to watch Twisters. It is not classified as a sequel. It's not a reboot. It's its own movie. The only real reference to the first movie is Dorothy. I would have liked to have gotten information on where he got Dorothy.
Yeah.
Like he could
Did
have
we
said,
really though?
I got it for, I wasn't broken up about it. Didn't bother me. I was just like, I would have liked a little bit. I would have liked, because I love the first movie so much, I would have liked Helen Hunt to be the mom, but I knew that wasn't going to happen. I liked Maura Tierney in that. She did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
I really think this movie stands well on its own. And there are still Easter eggs and parallels to Twister that if you are a big fan of the first one, you will notice in this. Like the way she is dressed and some of the lines in the movie, like "I'm not back" and things like that, that really kind of gave me a little spark. Like, okay, I'm seeing references to the first movie, even though this is not a sequel.
I like Stands Alone. I don't like
Yeah, I like that
Fall.
sound.
Because what happens a lot
Alan
of times,
Rickson for me and Batman. Oh boy,
yeah, he'd be a good James
I think
Gunn Batman.
There's something talking about that. Yeah, Dorothy 5. That was the thing. It was Dorothy 5 in this one, and they used 1 to 4 in the original movie. So yeah, that was a.
See, like they did. I love that they didn't use the nostalgia like they did in fucking Jurassic Park, and that was a piece of shit. What was the other movies they've done recently where they used the old actors? To come
Ghostbusters.
back. That
Frozen
was a
Empire?
piece of shit too. Yeah, that was a piece of shit.
I mean, I liked it, but I didn't care. I didn't need the old guys
I
coming
did
back.
not like that.
I didn't need that at all. But I
They did this
enjoyed.
right.
I think they played this right.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
think
it's paying off in the box office. Look, it's overperforming. It's still making crazy ass money.
Yeah, it has $155 million budget, and it's almost made that now.
Yeah.
So it's gonna make its money back.
Oh yeah.
I think Deadpool and Wolverine is gonna dip into that.
Well, it's gonna beat up everything for the next.
But I still
weeks.
think Twisters is gonna make more. I think it's gonna do probably 300 million. I don't think it'll do much more than that, but I think it'll probably do 300 worldwide. Has anything crossed $1 billion yet this year?
Oh fuck yeah! Inside Out 2 is
I knew that one was going to. Because we talked about that, and I was like, no, it's going to pass $1 billion. So yes, I do remember that. I don't think Despicable Me made it.
No, I thought there was one more. But you remember the writer's strike hurt the first part of the year.
Yeah.
I don't think there's been another $1 billion movie. Inside Out 2 is the first. I think. You looking it up?
Yeah.
I think it's like at 1.5, 1.4. Because that movie just keeps making money. And you know why? They gave it a 100-day theatrical window. At least 100 days. Disney promised Pixar.
And Inside Out 2 is at almost 1.5 billion.
Yeah, see, I was close.
The next one is Dune Part 2, which made 711 million.
Yeah.
And then Despicable Me is 580 million. Godzilla X Kong is 567 million. Kung Fu Panda 545 million.
Yeah.
And then YOLO, which I've never heard of, has made almost 500 million internationally.
Wow.
Only 2 million here. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if Deadpool breaks $1 billion.
Oh, it'll make $1 billion.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But the movie has to be good. The early reactions that are out, everybody's praising it.
Are positive. Everybody seems to like it so far. Yeah.
But like I said on my Facebook page, I think it's going to come in. It's going to have a 230 million-ish, give or take 10 or so million opening weekend, I think. And I hope it does better. I hope this movie breaks all the records because the movie theaters need it.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. All right, let's go to our highlights on Twisters, you guys, in theaters now. Rich, you gave 10s to the visuals, sound, and genre, 9s to the cast, acting, subgenre, 8 to acting, 7 to ending, story, and direction. I gave 10s to the visuals, sound, genre, and subgenre, 9 to the trailer, 8 to cast, ending, and story, 7s to acting and direction. So we're pretty close. Let's go to our final scores on Twisters. You guys coming in first place. IMDb is giving this a 7.1. Rotten Tomatoes critics score 76%. Audience score 92%. Rich gave it an 86. I gave it an 87. Total average score 86.5.
I think you scored everything higher than me this week, didn't you?
I think I did.
Yeah.
Except for
Movies the
Skywalkers.
week. Oh yeah, I forgot about.
Except for Skywalkers. I was not higher than you with Skywalkers.
This wasn't a very strong week, and so
I liked it. I wasn't really like fully disappointed in anything, but yeah, I mean, aside from Twisters for me, I was like, yeah, okay, these were fine. I was good. I liked Skywalkers. I liked Knox. I liked Freud's. Find Me Falling. I could die not having watched it.
I could have jumped off that cliff.
I could have went, it's fine. I don't need that. But let's do it. We haven't done this in a while. Let's play buy, borrow, or bail. So our choices are our top 3 movies, which are Twisters, Skywalker's A Love Story, and Knox Goes Away. Which one do you buy, borrow, and bail on?
I'm buying Twisters. I'm borrowing Skywalkers, and I'm bailing on Knox.
Okay. I'm buying Twisters all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. I'm borrowing Knox, and I'm bailing on Skywalkers. Because it didn't enrich my life. I liked it. Knox I would watch again. Skywalkers probably not unless I got a 4K.
Yeah.
So that's good, bro.
Yeah.
Nice. Also, you guys, I didn't do this before. We need to do it now. Need to check out Spotify for podcasting as they're sponsoring us. They take the audio portion of the live stream, sponsor us, and give us access to other podcast sites like Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Pocket Cast, Castbox, Radio Public, and Google Podcasts. They do it all for free. They give us sponsors. And as we get more followers, we get more sponsors. So please, if you get a chance, go over to Spotify, hit that follow button for us, and then you can listen to us on your favorite podcast network. We also want to say thank you to Dubby Energy Drinks. They are sponsoring us as well. All you have to do is go to dubby.gg and use the code Faces for Radio at checkout, and you get a 10% discount. So definitely check that out. And one final thing, which I haven't put up yet, but I will. Oh, Brent says, buy Twisters, borrow Knox, and bail Skywalkers. Thanks, Brent. Good job. All right. So what was the other thing? Okay. The other thing is I now have an Amazon storefront created connected to the Faces for Radio podcast. What that means is if I will do the results of each episode on our storefront, and I will produce the link probably for next week's show. I'm going to, set it up as a ticker or whatever. But if you access Faces for Radio storefront, you can look up the episode, and if the movie is available for rent on Prime or for sale, I will have that available so you can order it right there. But you can see the results of every episode. I've gone back, I think, to episode 71 so far. So I've gone back like 5 or 6 episodes. And I'll put this episode on there. And like like I'll have the access to Knox Goes Away if you want to buy it or rent it on Prime, things like that. Also, gift cards to Regal and AMC for theater watches and things like that. So you'll have access to do it. You can order, if you order from the storefront, then we get credit for that. So that would be, I think that's kind of cool.
That.
Yeah. So definitely check it out. But yeah, if you're like, hey, I want to see if I can order that movie, you can go to our storefront and you can look up the episode and see if the movie is available on Amazon. So yeah, I thought that was pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, brother. Appreciate that. Wives, kids, and grandkids now.
Yeah.
Because we're both grandpas.
Jacob today, which was fun.
Oh man, that's got to be a blast. I get our granddaughter Piper tomorrow. So we get to babysit her tomorrow. And we also get her on Sunday.
Awesome.
For the whole day. Because they're gonna go like floating down a river or something. So we're gonna have Piper all day on Sunday. That's gonna be a blast.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'm a Lolo. I've got 2 grandkids and 1 on the way. So yeah. But my grandkids, they call me Appa because I'm furry and I transport them everywhere. So I'm the flying furry bison of the family.
So our movies next week.
Next week. Yeah, August 3rd, you guys. So next week we will air on Saturday, August 3rd at
8:30.
We're gonna go 8:30 your time or 9?
8:30 my time. We'll go 8:30 my time because I have to work the next day. So 6:30 Pacific time, 9:30 Eastern, 8:30 Central. Next Saturday night, the 3rd, where our special guest is going to be John from Spirits with Spirits. He's going to be joining me in house, but he'll be on the show. We're going to get his scores as well. Reed, what's up? What's up?
Yes, we are doing Deadpool next week. We're just about to get to that.
Yeah. Our movies next week are a little movie you guys might not have heard of, so I hope you guys can check it out in your theater, called Deadpool Wolverine. We have Humane. We have Colors of Evil Red. And I don't know the whole title because when I wrote it on my notes, I had to abbreviate it, but it's on Prime Video. It's called For Love and Life. It's a documentary. And we have one for Caveman called Sting on VOD. And it's about a spider, a giant killer spider.
Yeah.
And then we have one that just came out on 4K.
We just added,
Yeah, we just added Boy Kills World. I've seen this movie already. Absolutely had fun with it. It's a blast. So we'll be
I thought we added Long Game, or was that?
No, I added that too. Let me go all the way down. What did I add that to? Oh shit. September. Borderless One Fast. No, I forgot to add that. No, I had it somewhere already.
Yeah, I thought you said next week that we were going to do Long Game.
No, I have it for. No, hold on. I'm sorry, guys. Inside Baseball here. No, I forgot to put it on the schedule. I thought I did.
Damn it, bro.
Let's add it to.
Because it's been out a month, so we kind of need to add it soon.
Yeah, let's just add it to 8/7. Let's just put it on 8/7. So
okay.
You could have a busy week with John, and it'll be hard to get another movie in.
Yeah, we're already doing 6, and I want to see Boy Kills World. So
yeah, I'm gonna put it on Long Game. What is it on? What is it on? Do you remember?
It's on Netflix.
On Netflix.
Yeah,
I added it to.
I think once you follow the link to Amazon, anything you buy it will give credit, even if you don't buy what was linked during that session.
I think you're right.
It still works that way. I don't know. I just started this. I just started this affiliate program thing because I'm actually writing stories for Amazon Kindle now. So I've got 2 episodes published. It's called the Vic McRockland Detective Series. So if you guys get a chance, it's on that Amazon Kindle Vella or something like that, which does like by episode. I don't really like it, but I'm already on there, so I'm going to write some other stories too. But so if you're interested, I will definitely send you a link to those. But trying to do, Rich, you had one job.
I know. I missed it somehow.
I was praising you earlier.
I know. So on 8/7, we have 7 movies, bro. We have 7 movies. I'm double checking.
And that's a short week too, because we're doing the 3rd.
There's a quick turnaround.
And then in 4 days, we got to do 7 movies.
Yeah, that's gonna be a quick. And there's a movie theater. No, there's 2 movies in the movie theater that week. For that week.
Yeah,
because there's Cuckoo. We got Cuckoo and Harold and the Purple Crown.
I really don't want to
take that one off.
I don't know if I want to see that.
Yeah. How about we just take that off now and wait for that to come out on streaming?
Wait for that one to come out on streaming.
Yeah, let's do that. Inside baseball again, guys.
Yeah, that's okay. We're doing this. You guys can see kind of our process of what's going on.
Yeah, let's take that. Harold.
Fucking incredible.
Yes, we're back to 6 movies.
Okay.
Yeah, because we get 1 movie theater, 1 Blu-ray Hulu, 3 Netflix, and another Blu-ray.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's gonna be
We're
fun.
back to 6. Yeah.
Such a childhood classic. Okay. I've never heard of it. I saw the trailer for it, and I'm like, and I told my wife, I said, yeah, we got to go see that. My wife goes, why? And I go, because Rich wants to. It's Rich's fault.
I made her watch Ninja Turtles, and she's still mad at me for that.
Oh, she's mad at you for that, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. But guys, this is it. Thank you so much for watching. We really appreciate you sticking with us. We appreciate you watching this on the replay. If you get a chance to watch this on the replay, definitely hit that like and subscribe.
Notifications. Don't forget that.
Turn notifications on. We appreciate that. Unfortunately, I can no longer go live on Twitter because now they're expecting you to pay for premium, and I don't want to do that because I can't afford it. So, and we, half of our viewers were on Twitter every week. So it's kind of a big loss for us.
Yeah.
But we're glad that you guys are here with us, and we'll see you again next week. But until then, thanks, brother.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Appreciate it.
Thanks,
have a good night. Appreciate it. But yeah. Until then, what do you have to say for yourself, Grant?
And in the meantime,
one more shirtless from Grant, and hopefully more reviews from Grant soon. I know he's going to give us an Alien Romulus review. I think he said he was going to. So we'll see what we get from him. But I think it's going to be great. But anyway, you guys take care. God bless. And we'll see you next Saturday.
Yeah, next Saturday
on the Faceless for Radio podcast. Bye, everybody.
Take care.